Okay, I am making a video once again, this time with slightly less of a headache, luckily. Um, as always, I mostly forgot what I said last time, but I know it was about probably the fact that my headache came back. Because I'm not consistent in these things. Anyway, so I, um, phew, I've done many things. I've chilled with many friends. I've just been living on, I guess, but not the way I want to, of course. To get to the chase, so since 2 days ago, I noticed that I was really nauseous in the morning all of a sudden. Like I was like, blah, and I already feel, I already feel like shit in the morning because of my headaches. But this was even worse. Like now I was actually nauseous, not just the aching nauseousness that I had for a long time, but just like I was ill, and I felt the same glands swelling up that I noticed the day before I got a cold the last time, and my headaches disappeared. Now, what's important is that I technically am sick again, and the first day or two that I felt really fucked, I had the headache on top of that, so I felt like total shit. But it was more manageable than I would expect because I felt that I was ill to the point where I was like, okay, this feeling that I have right now is going to go away. It's just a cold. I know this is gonna get better, and that helped a lot. But still, I felt like fucking shit. Unlike the first time where I got a cold, because when I got a cold the first time, my headaches disappeared, and this time they didn't immediately. I don't know where I got this cold from, but I don't really care. Point being that I have it right now. The first 2 days or one day, I mean, or 2 days, I just felt extra sick. It was fucked. Up until the point where I started to cough and taste mucus. It's a very distinct taste of the mucus when you are sick and you're coughing out and you can feel the slime, the mucus. So as soon as I started to taste that, or well, I guess I haven't paid ultimate attention to it, but it's definitely true that my headache started to become less. I didn't really notice it at first. I was like, just my casual day, but after that day, I thought to myself like, I've been laying and sleeping a lot. Like that went pretty well, and I was in the shower and I took a hot shower. And normally I end every shower with a cold shower because a cold shower really helps with the headache for just a little bit. And this time I was showering was like yesterday or the day before that, and I was like, I don't really need a cold shower. I don't think so. And that was like, whoa, it's actually sometimes it's hard to realize when it's going better with me. So I noticed all these little things, and eventually I thought, yeah, I must have less headache because otherwise I never. I went outside to jog, which I haven't done in months again, and as soon as I feel better, I'm just doing more stuff, and I'm just generally more restful and less dictated by my constant agony. So yeah, and yesterday my girlfriend was over, and I noticed that I wasn't really holding on like, oh, I have to continue, and oh, it's pure agony and every second of the day. I was actually kind of having good conversations, so what I'm trying to say is the headache, it wasn't completely gone like the first time. The first time it was actually completely gone. This time it's noticeably less. So that's also a win. But the difference this time, which is what I'm getting at, is that this time when I got sick, I didn't immediately get headache relief. Because the first cold immediately didn't give me any nausea, didn't give me anything weird. It just made me cough a lot, and it made these glands swell, so I felt that in the back of my throat. It's kind of a feeling of like a dry throat, and no matter what you do, the dry throat will not go away. I had that too, but like this cold is less on the lungs. I've had less coughing, less irritation, less mucus. I notice all that stuff, so... And coincidentally, my headache is also not completely gone this time, but it is severely less, I would say. So here I am, sitting, making another vlog, this time once again, with not much of a headache. And it's amazing, honestly. It's absolutely amazing. But I know that I basically can already say that in a few days at most, or maybe hopefully a little bit longer, maybe it will already stop it tomorrow, I don't know, but like the headaches will come back. I will be back where I was, as always. So I'm happy right now, but it's a fading happiness, and I know that. So that doesn't make me really happy, to be honest. On the other hand, I'm not complaining, because as long as I'm not in agony, I just live my life. That's just how I am, you know. So, but I have to put it to good use. So that's why I make a vlog again, to kind of note what is different and what's happening. So this cold didn't completely take away the headache. This cold is less on the lungs, less mucus, less coughing, less irritation, more nauseous, stuff like that. Notice that there's a difference. When I got sick or ill, when I got this cold, I wasn't immediately headacheless. It took about a day or two before the mucus started coming, and at that point I could realize, wait, yeah, I think my headache is actually a bit less now. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I've been doing this and that. Okay, so there's a link, simply. There was already a super strong link. This link has yet again been confirmed. Now, what are the chances that this is all in my mind? That it's just, placebo? I would say nearly zero. Nearly 0%. I would never cross it out as rejected, but I know myself pretty well. I'm not just making this up, and I didn't think like, hey, I think my headache's less. Yeah, it is less. No, I noticed I did things differently during the day. I noticed that I was less in agony due to me not laying on bed, me not having to take a cold shower, me being able to hold conversations, me not wanting to run away from my girlfriend, when I felt like shit. So, yeah, that's that. Yet another time. And interestingly enough, the link to the lungs is again stronger, because the mucus is when it's stopped hurting me so much. And there's a lot of things I want to plan and do. I mean, as always, I've been trying to fix my planning and everything for months now. But it's really difficult. In the meantime, my eyes show no signs of stopping. They keep getting redder. Although I notice if I take a cold shower and I haven't been behind the computer very long, they will temporarily be a lot more white, because the veins are less poppy. They're less... if I go outside and go for a jog, which I just did, my eyes are a bit redder again. I can really see the difference in how my body is in terms of blood pressure and all that stuff. I can really see that in my eyes now, which it's sucky as hell, but yeah, it is what it is. So what am I making this for? Tomorrow I have the 5th appointment with FEE, which is the program I'm going into. Now I can already tell that these guys are not the guys that are specialized in cases like me. They have a psychologist, they have a somatic psychologist, they have a physiotherapist, kind of a dude who helps like with body problems for people who are generally in need of that, not really special cases like me. Yeah. But they do have a lot of knowledge, and they do have a lot of time for me. So I'm gonna see in about a little more than a week, I will get the 6th appointment where they decide if I'm fitting for their program. If not, they will assign me something else, or they will recommend me something else. At least that's what I've been told. So I've been kind of hooking on that. They might know something else for special cases like me. Yeah, I need to wake up fairly early. It's already 23:20 right now, so almost midnight, which means I'm gonna have to sleep early for once, if I can do that. Good thing is, with less headache, just like yesterday, I noticed I don't wake up in the middle of the night. And yeah, sleeping is generally just a bit better, you know, so that's good. So here I am, temporarily feeling okay. Never making videos when I feel like shit, because why would I? I feel like shit. Just another video where I feel like shit. But this is a change again, you know, so my life continues. So what's the plan for tomorrow? I take it that tomorrow I will still not have too much headache. Last time I had a few days at least where I felt not a lot of irritation in my lungs, but also not a lot of headache. It was like, I called it like the golden period, where I basically had no headache and no lung irritation. So I was essentially my old self, except for me being pretty tired and my eyes still, you know, hurting a bit. But I don't know why this thing's auto-correcting itself. It's so annoying. But okay, anyway. So I guess tomorrow I'm gonna spend a lot of planning time. My plan is to focus on the things that matter, because I have been neglecting them, as I was literally not able to put myself to it. It's too heavy with everything. And with less headache, or just like right now, I have more strength to do that, because I don't feel like shit, so I can do stuff. So that will be tomorrow, probably. I'm also going to plan to see Mandy. I saw my girlfriend yesterday. Because, you know, this is a golden period. I don't get a cold often, and I don't get sick often. So this might be one of the few times where I actually, you know, feel okay and can have some fun with them, which I value. What else? So since there is a stronger link between my lungs, the mucus in my lungs, and the lessening of my headache, it's actually one of the few, except for taking a cold shower and just getting a lot of impulses, that reduce it. You know, it's one of the few things that I can think of, that I know of, that can improve my situation, weird as it is. So my next objective is to see what I can throw into my lungs to see if that would give temporary relief. Now the problem with this is, of course, if I do find something that gives relief, like for example vaping, weed, a specific thing like you know, one of those breathing things that cleanses the lungs or whatever, I don't really want to cleanse it. I kind of want to clog it in a sense, because that's what mucus does. I mean, I cough it out, but at least it gives me relief for a while, right? So I gotta think. I am going to think of ways to see if I can improve my lung. God damn it! Stop doing that. See if I can improve my lung situation. That's pretty much it. I gotta work on a lot of things that I wrote down. School fit. What's that? Finese. Finwese? What the? What the hell did I wrote down? School plan, sickness file. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn the camera up a bit, because I don't have any clothes on. Oh, finances. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna look at my financial situation, I guess. I'm gonna work on my sickness file, because I should be doing that every day, and the truth is I almost do it none of the days, because it's just too much. I have so big of a hill to work to fight up against, you know, and I gotta start small, but it's just too difficult, because normally I work on it, I become tired as hell, I need a cold shower. By doing that, I neglect the people on my phone, people will start arguing with me. I feel like shit, so I'll be like shit, and all that stuff just adds up to me trying my best to make things better and eventually ending up worse. That's not the case if I have less of a headache. Then I'll feel a lot better. So tomorrow I'm going to do all that planning. I'm going to see if I can get a lot of base work done. And then I'm going to try to relax, because I would be a fool if I spent all this time actually feeling restful working. So without work, no rest. Without rest, no work, right? So I'm going to work hard and I'm going to rest hard if I can. Maybe chill with Mendy. We'll see. Make a vlog, gym plan. Right, so I've learned that my chest injury, the one that makes me chronically cough all the time, can actually be triggered in the gym. So that means that if I do the wrong exercise, it will hurt again for a long time. And I noticed that it takes about a week or a little less than a week to heal. And that means I can't go to the gym to heal. I can't do any of that. Sorry, I mean, I can't, I can't go to the gym, because if I go to the gym, then I will, reinforce the injury again. So I need to do it very carefully. And I've already noticed, sorry, this camera is so annoying. I've already noticed that, it has to do with me rotating my chest a lot. So for example, during this motion, I can feel it. It has to also do if I put a real big amount of strength on it, a lot of power. If I do push-ups or if I do pull-ups, but mostly if I do this exercise where I have like 2 bars here and I have to push myself up, for whatever reason that forces the injury. And so I am basically scared for my life again to go to the gym. AKA there's absolutely fucking nothing I can do without having to worry about my injury. The one thing that kept me going to the gym, it's completely fucked, because now I'm also restricted in that. In fact, I was always restricted in that since I had this. I just didn't know about it. So, all that said, that's my life. There is a link between the mucus in my lungs or the effect of illness or having a cold on my lungs. That's become pretty clear now, which I will add to my illness file. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a lot of work, a lot of rest. Oh my god. Oops. And then the headache will come back, because it does always. So hopefully I get enough work done to feel like my life is worth something. Hopefully I figure something out by working on the illness file. Hopefully I come closer to the truth of what I can do to manipulate the pain I have. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's it. I mean, it's pretty interesting. A second cold, this time less effective, but still noticeably when I got mucus in my throat, that's when I started coughing, all that stuff, is when it became less. So it's got to be a record time for me compared to the last few videos. 18.5 minutes. Is there anything else I need to go over? I guess I could. 28th I will go to my psychologist, but not the one in Phi, but my usual psychologist, which there's always too little time to talk to him. After half an hour I've talked my soul out, and before I really can get to actions to take, the time is already up. So, but hey. Psycho, filling it in on my phone. My new phone, by the way, this thing is awesome. It is fast, it is nice. I made sure to protect it with like a good case and protecting glass, which I've already, so I can already see I prevented a little burst in my screen because I dropped it one time. It's amazing. I hope this thing will work for a long time. I actually charged my battery only to 85% because I want to preserve the battery life now. Yeah, so that's pretty good shit. 28, 12 o'clock. to 12:30. Yep. Yeah. Great. That was it for today.